Hello, this is Ntwi from the Heart of Georgia Alderman Regional Commission. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the web app created for the Montgomery Toombs Boundary Resolution. When you open the web app, you're going to find this display as the interface. So on the left, you'll find the existing boundary for Montgomery, and on the right, you find the boundary for Toombs. The red line in between the two counties is the proposed boundary line. So the web app is made in such a way that it can be used to customize the display to meet one's need. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to use the widgets that are associated with this web app. At the top left-hand corner, you'll find 4 widgets. They are the zoom in, the zoom out, the home, and location. I'll come back to these widgets in a few. At the base, you also find 5 widgets. These are the anchor control bars, and they are also used for navigating through the web app. So let me start with the widgets at the top left corner. So the first one is a zoom in. By pressing on the zoom in, you get to zoom into the map. It shows detailed display for areas within the map. By clicking on the minus, which is the zoom out, you get to zoom out of the map. The next widget is the default display. This widget is very important, especially when you zoom in or zoom out to a location and you just want to go back to the default display for the map. So in this case, I click on the home button and now it shows me the default display. The My Location widget is also used when one wants to make reference to where he or she is with regards to details on the web app, on the web map. So this is to say that I want to compare where I am currently in reference to what is being displayed on the web app. When you click on it, it will ask you to allow location sharing within the app. So now we are on the 5 widgets that form the anchor bar controls. The first is the base map gallery. When you click on the base map gallery, it gives you options about various base maps that can be used to customize the web app. So the default base map used for this web app is a human geographic dark. For some reason, if that does not suit you and you want, let's say for instance, you want aerial photos of the area, you can click on the imagery hybrid, which is a very good one. And that will give you aerial photo of your area. You then can zoom in to any specific location of your interest and have a view, have an aerial view of the area. There are several base map options that you can select depending on what you need to be done. So after doing this, let me click on the default extent to move back to the full display of the area of the map. Sorry. And let me also click on the human dark. I prefer the human dark personally because it makes it easy to show all the various layers for this specific examples or for explaining the various layers. So by clicking on a given widget again, it takes it out of display. So I clicked on it, it does not display no more. So the next layer is the legend. So the legend talks or shows all the layers that are within the web app. So the proposed boundary line is shown in red. The city limits are shown in yellow. So these are the city limits, the proposed boundary line, what I mentioned earlier, and more of the city limits. And the current Montgomery and Toombs boundary. So this is the current Montgomery boundary shown in sea blue. And this is the current Toombs boundary shown in sea blue. And the road and the railroads, they are the black ones that we can see here. Again, you can change the base map, and that may give you a better view about these features. So the next layer is the layer list. The layer list allows you to, by checking or unchecking, to display a given layer. So let's say, for instance, I don't want to display the proposed boundary line. By unchecking this, I no longer see the proposed boundary line. By checking it, it comes to display. I also want to display the Montgomery tax parcel. I click on it, now it's checked, and then the Montgomery tax parcel is now in full display. You can zoom into a given parcel, and when you click on the parcel, it gives you the information about the parcel. So this parcel is 029022 for Montgomery. Similarly, you can click on the Toombs tax parcel to display the tax parcel for Toombs. Again, you can zoom in to a given parcel and look for the name of the parcel or the ID of the parcel. By unchecking a given layer, you take it out of display. So let's say, for instance, I uncheck the Toombs parcel. Now it's out of display. The same for Montgomery parcel. Now let me click on the home, the default extent, and click on the layer again to take it off display. So the next parcel, the next widget is the Montgomery affected parcel. So this shows the parcels that will be affected by the proposed boundary line. So all these parcels will be affected. When you click on a given parcel here, it zooms into the parcel and shows you how it will be affected by the proposed boundary line. So the red line here is the proposed boundary line, as we know, and this is how it's going to affect this given parcel. The same for this parcel too. So one important thing about this given widget is that by clicking on the three dots, you get a chance to export the parcels that will be affected as a CSV, a feature collection, or JSON. So you can export all the parcels that will be affected as a CSV file. If you just want to have a copy of them printed out or a copy of them saved, you can have that. Similarly, by clicking on the Toombs affected parcel, it also displays all the parcels within Toombs County that will be affected by the proposed boundary line. So all these parcels will be affected by the proposed boundary line. And when you click on a given parcel, it zooms in to the location of the parcel. You can also click again on the three dots, and then you can decide to export all the parcels that will be affected in the form of CSV, a feature collection, or a JSON. So when you're done with this, you click on it again. You click on the affected Toombs affected parcels again to take it out of display. And you can also click on the default extent just to display the entire map again. The last but not least widget that I want to talk about is the search. So within this, we have the ability to search for parcels, for Toombs, Montgomery, and just general location using the geocoding service. So right now it's on all, meaning that you can either search for a given location, you can search for parcels within Toombs, or you can search for parcel within Montgomery. But if you want something more specific, for instance, you just want to search for a parcel within Toombs, you can select that, and that will only display parcels within Toombs. But currently it's under all. So let's say I want to search for a parcel that begins with 052. This will display all the parcels that begins with 052 and all the options. So maybe I'm looking for 052007. So this is 052007. By clicking on it, it automatically zooms to the parcel and tells me which county it belongs to. So these are the features that are associated with the web app. And that'll be all for this video. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day.